It's Wednesday, March 23rd. Kalin here in the Weather Center. Thank you for joining me for the mid-evening edition of my webcast. Not much going on radar anymore. We had a cold front that was kind of clearing down and through the Maritimes, and in behind it, the cloud cover actually breaking up and clearing away. And that's nice because we have a full moon tonight. This, of course, will be the first full moon of spring 2016. Temperatures tonight, though, they are going to be on the colder side. No cloud cover to hold the daytime heat in, and a turnover to some northerly winds helping to draw in some colder air out of northern Quebec and Labrador. Here's the position of that cold front almost through Nova Scotia. Now the colder air in place in behind it. There's also a little bit of clearing, of course, so we are going to start off the day on Thursday with some sunshine, though, so some increase in cloudiness and some winter-like precipitation not too far away in the forecast, and we'll see that here. So we're going to start by taking a look at our forecast model. This is showing a depiction of cloud cover and precipitation, and maybe a few isolated flurries around Nova Scotia for the first part of this evening. Those will be done by midnight tonight. Mostly clear skies across the region at that point. Should be a fairly bright start to the day on Thursday, though there will be some high cloud cover in the southwest of Nova Scotia for the morning hours. That high cloudiness will build in across areas of New Brunswick, much of the rest of Nova Scotia, and even towards Prince Edward Island as we move through Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. Cloud cover starts to get lower in western parts of New Brunswick and the southwest of Nova Scotia for Thursday evening and Thursday night. Flurries developing in the southwest of Nova Scotia in the evening hours, and there will be snow spreading across New Brunswick Thursday evening and Thursday night, eventually reaching Prince Edward Island after midnight into the early morning hours of Friday. Now here's where things start to get tricky. This is a warm front coming in, so it is coming in with some warmer air, but initially for much of the region that won't reach the surface. That means that for Nova Scotia, in the early morning hours of Friday, much of the province could see those flurries mixed with a little bit of light freezing rain. So you want to be careful about some slippery spots on the roads. Some of that patchy freezing rain may hold on to north and northeastern parts of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton, all the way up till around the late morning hours of Friday or near noon. And in New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, that freezing rain could potentially be further prolonged, maybe extending on into the afternoon for some areas, while snowfall amounts to as much as 10 to 20 centimeters in the far north of New Brunswick. So I mentioned this yesterday, but the same thing applies. If you want to beat out this icy mix of weather, you want to complete your travel Thursday evening or travel in behind this weather system on Saturday. Special weather statements still out by Environment Canada across both New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. Temperatures tonight, it's going to be cold, well down to the minus double digits across New Brunswick. Most areas between minus 14 and minus 10, minus 9 there for Grand Manan. Across Prince Edward Island, low temperatures tonight between minus 13 and minus 9. Coldest for inland areas at lower elevations, valleys for example. Across Nova Scotia tonight, your low temperatures in the forecast between minus 12 and minus 8 for most areas, except minus 7 to minus 5 around Lunenburg and extending down the south shore of the province. High temperatures for tomorrow beginning in New Brunswick. Highs across the north of the province between minus 6 and minus 2. Remaining below freezing across all of New Brunswick tomorrow. St. Stephen near minus 1 and Grand Manan near minus 3. For Prince Edward Island, your afternoon high temperatures below normal. Going to be around minus 6 to minus 4. And high temperatures in the forecast for Nova Scotia on our Thursday. Most areas between minus 4 and 0. A few communities in the south shore of the province getting to plus 1 or plus 2. And a 7-day outlook moving forward, so we've got to be careful about that snowy, icy mix in New Brunswick on Friday. After that, though, improving conditions for the weekend, clearing on Saturday, mostly sunny skies for Sunday. There will be a chance of some showers, some increasing cloudiness on Monday, and a mixture of rain and snow looking very likely for next Tuesday. For Prince Edward Island tomorrow, it is going to be some snow arriving Thursday overnight into the early morning hours of Friday. Friday, we have to be careful about the risk of freezing rain, though a change over to rain for much of Prince Edward Island does look likely for later in the day, Friday afternoon and evening. Saturday, clearing in the forecast, mostly sunny skies for Sunday, a mix of sun and cloud to start next week on Monday, rainy and windy weather on deck for next Tuesday. And for Nova Scotia on Thursday, it's increasing cloudiness, light icy mix beginning late Thursday night and extending on into the early morning hours of Friday before it all turns over to rain. And as much rain in the province as a general 15 to 20 millimeters. Mixed sun and cloud on Saturday, mostly sunny skies on Sunday, a chance of showers next Monday, and then a rainy and windy weather system setting up for the following Tuesday.